Hello and welcome to Froch on Fighting. My name is Carl Froch, aka the Cobra, former unified champ, Hall of Famer, as you know. I don't mention it much, but I keep reinforcing it. But today, I've not been outshone, but I'm with a couple of other Hall of Famers. I'm down in London for the big fight tomorrow, or today by the time you see this, Tyson Fury, Makhmudov. And it's a big one. We've also got Conor, Benn, Regis, Prograis on the card. Looking forward to that one also. And yeah, I've just had a great day to be hooked up with the old team again. Me, David De Gea, Lennox Lewis, in Jamaica a few years ago, playing chess, eating some chocolate brownies. I don't know what was in them. Me and Andre Ward, we go back, bitter rivals. He beat me fair and square. Close fight though, 115, 113 on 2 cards. I don't bang on about that too much, but it's nice that boxing can be great because we were bitter rivals. I didn't like him. It took me a while to get over that loss. Beat by the better man on the night. Fantastic fight. And now we're friends. I was looking forward to seeing him. He's flew in from California. And it's great to be back on Netflix and to be working with the whole of the Netflix team. It's just great. I mean, I've worked on open broadcasts and different broadcasters in the past, as you know, but these are very, very thorough and very professional. But it's a big organisation. Lots of the old... So, you know, they're wanting to put a good show on, and that's what they're doing. I went to a Netflix meal yesterday, actually, quite interesting. The amount of different commentators for different parts of the world. You got Portuguese, Spanish, you got the ones from America. I mean, all over the world, Italians. There was just different commentaries, and you don't realise that they actually cover all the territories for the broadcast. I mean, it's huge, but very professional, but very busy. I was up this morning at 7 o'clock. I was on site for 8, and I finished. It's now 10 to 10 p.m. So by the time this goes out, the fight will be tonight. Tyson Fury, Makhmudov, and I want to get straight into it. So they weighed in and they came face to face, but no drama. There's been no drama at all. In fact, for me, it's been a little bit too over-friendly. Makhmudov's a sound guy. He has the crack. I see a visual of him, a video of him wrestling with a bear. I mean, the bear was just standing up, just flick. It just shows how powerful he is. I mean, this is an 18-stone guy in Makhmudov, and this grizzly bear was just like really tame and just moving around. The size of it, but no, it was good on the optics seeing Makhmudov wrestling with a massive grizzly bear. Tyson Fury looks in good shape. I mean, he's been out for getting on for 16 months, and when he was out after the Klitschko fight, he went up to 26 stone. He was looking big and fat. I mean, he's never in great shape. He's always got love handles. Lennox Lewis made me laugh earlier. He said, I used to go to the weigh-in, and if my opponent had love handles, I'd be like, I used to be offended. Like, how can you have love handles? You can't beat me with them love handles. Well, Tyson Fury would have given him a good go. But I did ask Lennox as well earlier, and I said, what do you reckon you and Tyson in your day? He's like, oh, brother, you going to ask me that question? 1-2 down the pipe. Deals with him. I just thought, what a guy. Former undisputed heavyweight king, just no problem. 1-2 down the pipe with Tyson Fury. But anyway, Fury looked like he was in decent shape. He's been out the ring 16 months. Makhmudov's coming off the back of that win with Dave Allen. He looked good. Been 12 rounds, so he's been active. And I think the only sort of caveat to his whole career is the stoppage, body shots as well, but to a great fighter and Ajit Kabiel. So I think Makhmudov's going to be motivated, he's going to be fit, he's a strong kid, he can punch hard, he can take a punch, not around the old breadbasket though. He got done to the body, didn't he, by Kabiel, which was sad to see really. I don't like to see people go over to the body, but it was hurt to the body, and Kabiel targeted the body again, went for him and got him out of there. That's the only blemish on his record really. Other than that, he's looked good. He's going to be really motivated because he's fighting Tyson Fury. But Tyson looked confident, he looked happy, saying all the right things, he's enjoying himself. It's nice to see him in the right headspace, and because I've been watching the Netflix series, it's really interesting. Chaos in the family, 7 kids, and his wife Paris, she does a fantastic job. They've got big family, lots going off, but Tyson, I just feel for him a little bit that he's mentally, he don't seem happy with retirement. He loves the boxing, he loves the limelight, he loves to be the attention. I don't want to say he's attention seeking. He loves to be the focal point, and he loves to, when he walks in a room, he wants everybody to stand up and notice. Like, I'm here, the Gypsy King, big GK, and you better stop, stand up, turn around, and have a look, and acknowledge the fact that I'm in the room. And when he's retired, I don't think he enjoys the fact that actually I'm just a normal person now. I know I say normal person. It's in the size of his palace that he lives in, and the amount of money he's made, fair play to him, he's absolutely smashed it. But I do worry about him. I do think that he should be retired now, and he should have stayed retired. But he's back, season 3 on Netflix. More importantly than that, he's fighting again, so he's going to be getting punched in the head again by a big, strong guy. I think he's happy, he's smiling, he's enjoying himself. Nothing really to report the weigh-in, nothing to worry about. There was no beef, they were tickling each other. I think Makhmudov picked him up, was it yesterday or today? Picked him up off the ground and he was laughing. But Makhmudov's going to be motivated. Anybody who fights Tyson Fury realises it's big stage, it's Netflix, they're getting paid well, and they're going to be motivated to turn up that extra 10%. They're going to be fitter and stronger and trying harder, and a little bit more switched on, a little bit more focused because they're fighting the GK, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. So I think it's going to be a good fight. I expect Tyson Fury to do the business. Nothing against Makhmudov, but Tyson Fury is world class. The trilogy with Deontay Wilder kind of showed that. I mean, people will question who he's fought, and he didn't fight people. Did he fight the best in the prime? I mean, he beat Klitschko for that first world title. Then he went on a 2-year bender, went really out of shape. Then he came back, had some mental health issues, combated that, did the trilogy with Deontay Wilder, and then he's done what he's done. And at the end of his career, he's had back-to-back defeats to one of the best fighters in the business, Alexander Usyk. But I don't think it's sitting right with him. So he finds himself back in the ring in a potential tough fight. It's going to be tough. If Tyson's only 70% of what he is at his best, which I think could be more than 70%, I think he's around 80-85%, depending on how the camp's gone. Just by the way he's in shape. He's not fat and out of shape and out of overweight. He looks like he's not put too much weight on, and he looks quite slim and lean as lean as Tyson Fury can look. So I'm expecting him to be okay for 12 rounds. But he's 37 years old. He's at the end of his career. I retired at 37. I was 36 actually, and a month later I turned 37. And at that age, you feel it. He's been a pro a long time. He was on the undercard for my world title fight against Jean Pascal in Nottingham. That was in December 2008. So he's been a pro a long time. It's 2026 now, 8 plus 2, 28. Well, what's he had in the game? What's he had, 18 years? 18 years? I can't do my maths. 2008 till 2026. You do the math. But he's had a long career. And like I said, I think he should stay retired. But good luck to him. Fair play to him. If he's happy and he wants to keep fighting, go in there and do it. Do what you do best. And I expect Tyson Fury to do the business. I expect him to at least get this fight won on points. He can keep out of the way, use his fast hands, head movement, plenty of feints. Everything's slowing down at this age. Everything's slowed down in his last 4 or 5 fights, and he's been on the floor about 6 or 7 times. Don't quote me on the numbers, but he's been on the floor more than he would want to have been on the floor in the last part of his career, and he's coming off 2 defeats. So where is he mentally? Where is he physically? He looks okay. Can he do the business against Makhmudov? I think so. I think he'll be fine, but I'm looking forward to it. So the other big talking point for the card is Conor Benn and Regis Prograis. It's a good little fight, really. I don't think it's quite worth $50 million, but fair play to Conor Benn if he's getting paid that kind of money. If Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh want to put the money up for Zuffa Boxing and put this on and pay him that kind of money for a one-fight deal, apparently, we've talked about it before, then you can't fault him. Eddie Hearn's not best pleased about it. We all know what's gone off with Conor and Eddie. I think Eddie will be there on the night, actually. I think he's going to be there with Anthony Joshua, because AJ's probably going to try and stir some beef up with Fury when that fight's over. But anyway, Conor Benn, Regis Prograis. I think Conor Benn is going to be too big, provided he's not too weight drained, getting down to 150, I think he weighed. It's a bit of a catch weight. He wants to get back down to 147, Conor does. And Regis Prograis was, once upon a time, a really good fighter. I'm not saying he's done now, but he's definitely past his best. 2-time world champion and a hell of a fighter. But he's got losses to Jack Catterall, Devin Haney and Josh Taylor. I mean, no shame in any of them losses, but he's lost them fights. Never been stopped, but 3 losses, and he's back at 37. And I just think, I spoke to Andre Ward, and he knows him quite well, and he said, look, listen, he's serious about the game. He believes in himself, but he's naturally quite a smaller guy than Conor Benn. Conor Benn's been up at 160. So if Conor Benn's not done his bollocks on the scales and he's absolutely dead at the weight, he'll be fine. He'll be too big for him, and he's young and fresh, and he'll send in that right hand and he'll get to Prograis. But if Prograis got 90% in the tank of his skill level and his ability and his movement and his jabbing, he could expose Conor Benn. His limited ability. I called Conor Benn a novice in the past, and he gets the hump. All right, he's been a pro nearly 10 years, and he had a really, really top fight with Chris Eubank Jr. But it's Chris Eubank Jr. He's not a world beater, is he? He's tried to get there and failed at top level. But that was a great fight. And then he absolutely obliterated him in the rematch. But Obviously, Chris Eubank Jr. wasn't himself. He looked weight drained. Didn't really throw many punches. But he still got the win. He's fought twice at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Absolutely smashed it. And this is his third time. He's not top of the bill. He's co-main event, but it's a big fight. Obviously, you've got Tyson and Makhmudov on the top of the bill. This is the co-main. But I expect Conor Benn to do the business. Don't be surprised if he looks, I don't want to say outclassed, but if he looks like he's struggling a little bit, if Prograis gets his rhythm, if he gets into his feints and his foot movement and his head movement, gets behind the jab, it could be a little bit bull on the matador scenario for a bit. But I think Conor Benn's sort of age will be on his side, and the freshness, even though he's been a pro 10 years, he's not been active, and now he's kind of back in the game, and he's had 2 good wins on the back of, well, no, actually he lost in the first one to Eubank, but a good win in a rematch to Eubank, and he's looking at becoming now a world champion. He's probably going to end up fighting Ryan Garcia. Then we'll find out how good he is. But against this fight, it's potentially dangerous for him because Regis Prograis is so talented, but he's getting him at the right time. Conor Benn's getting Prograis at the right time. Prograis past his best, 37 years old, been beat 3 times, which I've mentioned. So I think the fight will be close for a little bit, and then I think Conor's going to back him up and take over. Maybe back him up and smash him to bits. Not Froch Butte style, but I think you'll get to him. If you start catching him, he can punch a little bit, Conor Benn. I think he'll get the job done. He got the ump earlier when I mentioned about his face. Looks a little bit sunken in, like he's down at 150 pounds. So he's taken 10 pounds off since the win against Chris Eubank Jr. And when I mentioned it, he bit straight back. He said, no, I'm all right. I feel strong. I want to fight at 147. That's my natural weight. I'm like, well, you just look to me like on the optics that you've taken a bit of weight. If you look a bit slim, are you okay at the weight? Are you feeling good? And he said, yeah, he is. So I don't know why he was so defensive, but I gave it him. I spoke to him, and I backed off when he bit back because I was interviewing him on Netflix, having a chat with the team. Me and the Haymaker was asking him questions, and he was fine. He was actually okay, but he's confident. He bit because he believes in himself. He don't want any negativity. So fair play to him. He means business, and he actually means what he says, and he wants to become a world champion. So he'll probably get his shot with Ryan Garcia if he does the job with Prograis, which I thoroughly expect him to do so. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think he beats Prograis? Do you think he goes on, if he does beat Prograis, and beat Ryan Garcia in a fight for that prestigious WBC, the green and the gold belt, the world champion, Ryan Garcia? Let me know what you think. Is he good enough? And also, let me know what you think about Tyson Fury. He's back. Should he be back? Does he beat Makhmudov, or has Makhmudov got a puncher's chance? Well, I know he has got a puncher's chance, but I think Fury will be too good for him. Also on the undercard, you've got Fraser Clark. He takes on Justice Hooney. That's a great little fight, that is. I mean, Hooney was outclassing Fabio Wardley, and then he walked into a right hand and got splattered, didn't he? The right hand flattened him. And I spoke to him today, and he seems confident. He's like, listen, I made a mistake. I got caught. He's back in the gym. I don't know what it's like to get ironed out. I've never been ironed out. Been down twice in my career. Got up both times to win. And why I'm mentioning that is because when you come back after a knockout, I don't know what you like in sparring. So I think Justice Hooney's got the ability and the class. He reminds me of Usyk. He's light on his feet, good head movement, always feinting, good tidy boxer, and he's busy. But he lacks power. If he had punching power, Fabio Wardley would have been bang in trouble. But he hasn't got punching power. If my auntie had bollocks, she'd be my uncle. That's the saying goes. But the power lacks. Fraser Clark, I think, if he gets close, sticks it on him, drags him into a bit of a dogfight, I think that's Fraser Clark's best chance. Who am I tipping to win this? Listen, my heart's with Fraser Clark, wanting to do the business, and the Fabio Wardley loss age as well, because not the rematch. He got done in that second fight, first round. Side of his head caved in because he switched off and he let Fabio Wardley tee off on him, and he got this dent in his head, and the fight was stopped, and rightly so. But the first fight was it a draw? Was it draw, the first fight? And close. There's still the best to come for Fraser Clark, and this will tell us where he is, and also tell us where Justice Hooney is. That's a good fight. And then you've also got Richard Riakporhe against Jamie TKV. Jamie TKV beat Fraser Clark for the vacant British title in a close fight. It was a split decision, but the right man won. So he's coming off the back of that nice little win, and he's fighting Richard Riakporhe. I mean, Jamie TKV, he don't look good, does he? His belly's hanging down a little bit. His chest, his pecs, they're not pecs, are they? They're man tits. They're hanging down a little bit, but he can fight. I don't think he'll mind me saying this. He's not in great shape, but he can fight. Don't be disillusioned by the optics on the bodies, because Richard Riakporhe looks like an absolute machine. How did he do cruiserweight? He's so big and strong. His back, his pecs, his arms, his triceps. He looks like a machine, but that don't always help you in a professional boxing ring. But he does look the part. I think he's definitely a natural heavyweight. So I think it's going to be a great fight. I expect Richard Rapport, if he gets close and makes it messy, to do the business. But another great fight on the undercard. Let me know who you think is going to win. Conor, Benn, Regis, Prograis, Tyson, Fury, Makhmudov. And yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. It's free to do it. Some people think they've got to pay. I spoke to somebody the other day and said, oh, subscribe. What does that cost me? It costs you nothing. Just hit subscribe and you help the channel. I'll keep bringing you the content. We're going to be busy this year. Looking forward to a busy period on the channel. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. We'll be doing a post-fight reaction from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium because you can't get out of the place at the end of it. There's 60,000 people going to be there. Not quite 80, but it's a big stadium. It's a fantastic place. Looking forward to a good night. Don't miss the post-fight reaction. We'll see you very soon for another episode of Froch on Fighting. God bless. Oh, just before I go, got to mention there was no Big John Fury, the fighting man. Fight any man born from his mother. Whatever that means. He wasn't there. I think Tyson's probably got hold of him and said, listen, Dad, do me a favour. Leave it out. We don't need this. I mean, let's be honest. It was pretty good, wasn't it? The talking point was Big John and the Cobra. Are they going to fight? He's been offered the dough. He's bottled it. He talks a good one. So, yeah, he wasn't there. No beef. I had my eye out. I was looking over my shoulder a little bit. A couple of my boys were there. You know, Lennox Lewis, David Hay, the Haymaker. If he hits you with a right hand, can you imagine? Whew, a few people have tasted that right hand and been ironed out. But anyway, no John Fury, no Big John, flapping his tits and belly around, talking, running his gobshite mouth, giving it the big one. I think he's been put back in his box because he's been offered the money to fight and he's blanked out, refused it. So talking all that shit, made himself look stupid. But I'll tell you who has piped up, another Fury, Tommy Fury. You're talking shit about me. There's always someone, isn't there, that has to pipe up. Tommy, do me a favour, mate. I mean, he could end up getting splattered by the big lad. What's his name? What's the big lad's name? Eddie Hall. I mean, he can let hands go, Eddie Hall. And he's fighting Tommy Fury soon. And he was asked about me and John, and he just said some bullshit about it. He's using my name for clout. Listen, Tommy, the Love Island star, you nearly got fucking done. You nearly got done by fake Paul. I know you won the fight, and I'm glad you did, and I was happy for you. And I saw you at the airport in Saudi Arabia, if you remember, and you had your head down, and you was kind of gingerly trying to stay out of the way. And I came over to you, and I said hello to you, and we was fine, we was friendly. But don't start talking shit about the Cobra because, listen, even now, and I'm not looking for a fight, I don't want to fight, I'm done and dusted, career's finished. But I'd absolutely splatter you easy. Anybody who loses, well, he didn't lose. Anyone who nearly loses to fake Paul, right, cannot be getting in the ring with a 4-time world champ, Hall of Famer like the Cobra. So yeah, pipe down. No beef for you at all. But don't talk shit about me because it's not gonna end well for you. About mentioning your name for clout. I'm mentioning your name because you're chatting shit. Your old man stepped out of line. He's been put in his place. Been put back in his box. Good luck to Tyson Fury because he's got a big fight ahead of him, and he's on a comeback trail. Maybe get the AJ fight, maybe get a rematch with Usyk again. But Tommy, yeah, good luck in the Eddie Hall fight, because if you get clipped, you get fucking ironed out. It's as simple as that. Right, so I am actually off now. You know what? I closed it about 5 minutes ago. Let me just have a little sip on the old. Elvino did flow. The old Brentmeister General, brilliant, isn't it? I'll tell you what's keeping me going. T1. Testosterone booster. That's what it does. It's not called Testo Charge anymore. It's called Zapply T1. And this has got all the ingredients. And I don't push any old rubbish. The reason I'm talking about it is because it works. And the amount of people that come up to me now and say, what about that Zapply? What's going on for the Zapply? An old boy pulled me today and went, Froch, thank you so much. I've got some mojo back. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've been watching your channel. And I thought, he's getting inspired by the channel. He's talking about Zapply. He said, I'm back in the game. So if you take this, 3 capsules a day, he said, I'm feeling so good. He's been on it for about a month now. So it's nice to hear. But this stuff works for me. They've also got a sleep charge and some dream fuel. And you take that before you go to bed, you get a good night's sleep. Because it's all part of a healthy lifestyle. Good sleep, good diet, good nutrition, all the minerals that you need to keep you going. Boron, ashwagandha, shilajit, all the things that are going to give you your natural minerals to let you be optimized as a man at your best, basically. I'm 48 years old. I'm putting weight on, putting muscle tissue on. Most people lose 1% of muscle tissue a year as they get older. But anyway, I'm waffling on. Zaply, get on the website. It works. It's all natural. It's great stuff. And we will see you very soon. We'll see you after the Tyson Fury Makhmudov fight. Take care.